Hi everyone, as promised, I am going to quickly I'll try not to talk for too long, quickly talk to you about how gratitude attracts even more for us to be grateful for. The practice of gratitude can literally change your life and create miracles in your life. How does that work though, we say? How does just practicing gratitude every day create such a shift in my life for the better? And again, here I go, I'm talking about vibration and frequency, because everything in this universe is vibrational. Everything, us and everything that we see around us, and every law of the universe is vibrational and is based on a certain frequency. And everything that we feel is being offered to the universe and it's being reflected back to us, because the universe thinks everything that we're putting focus into is what we want more of. So when you're in a state of gratitude, it's impossible to feel negative. So there's a lot of emphasis these days on doing a gratitude list. Find things to be grateful for, even if they're tiny things. So if you're waking up in the morning and feeling grateful for the fact that you had a bed to sleep in, you're feeling grateful that you can use your legs to get up and walk down the stairs and make yourself a fresh cup of coffee. You've got fresh running water, you've got hot water, you've got heating, you've got a house to live in, etc., etc. When you think about those things, you've got pets that make you smile every day, you've got a supportive family, you've got good health. It's impossible to feel negative when you're noticing everything that you've got to be grateful for. So when you start a practice of gratitude, even if you just do it for a minute a day and just list out 5 things, if you keep practicing that, that's going to become more second nature. So every time you're practicing gratitude, you are choosing to shift yourself into a higher vibration, because gratitude is a very, very high vibration. And remember that whatever our vibration is, which is what we're feeling, is being offered to the universe is sending us more of that. So when you're in a state of gratitude, you're saying to the universe, I am so grateful for everything that I've got and I'm feeling really good about it. You're telling the universe through your feeling, through your vibe, your vibration, that this is what you want more of. This feeling is really nice. I'm really liking this feeling. The feeling of gratitude is making me recognize every good thing that I've got in my life. It could be the tiniest thing, and the universe will automatically keep sending you the like vibration back. So then the more you're practicing the gratitude, the more you're shifting into that higher vibration, the more you're attracting that back. So it keeps kind of going in a loop type thing. So it's that perpetual motion of the feeling that you're offering, and then the like situations that you're getting sent back from the printout of reality. So practicing gratitude, and just starting small if you need to, is constantly shifting you into that higher vibration. So you're moving out of potentially a state of lack into a state of gratitude, which is then attracting more to be grateful for. And the more you do it, the more you don't even have to consciously do it, you're just doing it automatically. And then before you know it, all of these things are coming into your reality that you have to be grateful for. More of the same, more of the same, more of the same. And what we want to be careful that we don't do is say, well, I haven't got much to be grateful for at the moment because my salary's not enough. There's inflation. I've got pains in my body. My family are getting on my nerves. I haven't got much support. What you're doing there is you're noticing the things that you haven't got. And whilst I know sometimes it's difficult when you've got those things going on, it's difficult to see the things to be grateful for, all the more reason to start doing it. Because whatever is going on where you're noticing things you're lacking in, there are almost certainly things that you can notice that you can be grateful for. And usually it's our basic needs that we can be grateful for. Okay, well, at least I got food in the cupboard. Or at least my legs work, you know. At least I've got a TV. At least I've got a nice book to read. At least I've got, a pet or something that makes me laugh every day. or at least I've got a roof over my head, or at least I can cover the bills. Do you see how that shifts you out of that lack? So we can choose, we either choose to stay in a frequency of lack, there's not enough of this, there's not enough of that, or we can choose to notice the things that we have got, which in turn starts bringing in more and more things to be grateful for. Miraculously, all those things that you noticed were lacking, when you flip it to gratitude and notice the things you've got to be grateful for, those things that were lacking don't seem to be lacking anymore. Your reality is shifting to match the vibration of gratitude that you're in. This is how it works. It's all about the frequency that you're offering, which means that by moving your frequency up to gratitude, you're attracting like situations that are also on the frequency of gratitude, the wavelength of gratitude and similar things of that vibration. This is how you start changing your life. What we can't do is do a practice of gratitude for 2 days and then say, oh, it doesn't work because I just went to Tesco and there was no food on the shelves. That's not keeping you in gratitude. At first, you've really got to get the momentum going and trust that it's working. Keep practicing it every single day. And then as the days, weeks, months go on, you start looking at reality and going, I've got so many good things coming to me at the moment. And it's because you're in the state of gratitude. So what we need to be really careful of at the moment is when we're switching on that TV and there are programs of lack coming at us all the time, that we don't tune into that for too long, because before we know it, we are in a state of lack. Personally, individually, we're in a state of lack, and then the whole world and collective are in a state of lack because we're choosing to subscribe to those lack belief systems that are being offered to us through the TV. Now, some of you might say, well, that's the reality of this world at the moment, Jenny. There is lack everywhere. But we don't realise how powerful we are as creators. All we have to do is focus on something. Even if we do it individually, we're bringing that into our reality pretty quickly. So imagine if the whole collective's doing it. Yes, it's then made reality because we're subscribing to those belief systems of lack. So of course we're going to see lack. Of course we're going to see all of these things that make us feel like we're lacking in everything at the minute. Because that's being suggested to us and we're all, clinging on to it. Oh, there's so much lack at the moment. And then when the whole world does it, look at the state of the world that we're in. That is how we create reality. And when the collective is subscribing to the belief systems of lack, there is huge power in bringing that about, literally within no time at all. So just be conscious that you don't spend too long going into that conflicting feeling of lack, and catch yourself. It takes mastery. It's not easy at first because we're just reacting to everything that we're seeing outside of us. But actually, everything that is in our reality is not really outside of us. I know that's a lot to get your head around. Catch yourself when you're doing it. Oh, I'm in a state of lack. I've been in the state of lack for about half an hour now. What can I do? I'll do a gratitude list and I'll get the momentum going the other way. If the whole world was in a state of gratitude, even if it took a little bit of time to get that going, because it is hard at first, I know, but try not to focus on it being hard. Enjoy the practice of gratitude. Enjoy it, because we really do have a lot to be grateful for. That is enough to shift everything. That can shift health issues. I'll say that again, that can shift health issues. It can, because I've done it with myself. It can shift money issues. It can shift collective issues. It can shift issues with career. It can shift family issues into something way more positive. So catch yourself every time you find yourself doing that and bring it back to gratitude. And in no time, you will start seeing your life shift. And what I would suggest there is, if this is something that you're more interested in looking into, if you haven't already, read The Secret. That's a good starting place. But to be honest, with regards to law of attraction and law of resonance and law of frequency and law of magnetism, that kind of, The Secret kind of just scratches the surface. But then once you start reading The Secret, you might then get attracted to more things that will help you to understand how this law of frequency, these universal laws of attraction work. So I hope that helps you to understand how gratitude works a bit more. Start today, if you haven't already. List 5 things or 10 things that you can be grateful for. And what you do find is when you start listing things, you think, right, I'll look for 5 things. Before you know it, you've got 20 things on your list, and that was effortless. And you're feeling really great about it. Keep practicing it. I assure you, it'll change your life. Bye for now.